if God knows the outcome of our actions, God knows the good doers will do good, the evil doers will do bad. So why did He bring us in the first place? Just take us to the day of judgment directly, and the good doers, those who would do good, take them to paradise, and the others punish them. There are two primary reasons. Number one, God brought you to this life and tested you so that on the day of judgment you cannot object. Because if God didn't bring you to this world, and on the day of judgment God would say, you know what? You, let's say Hitler, okay? God would tell Hitler, you're going to hell. Hitler's like, why? I didn't do anything wrong. God will tell him, no, but I know you would have done wrong. It's like, no, I didn't do anything wrong. And he would object. And people would sympathize with him. Right? So God brings you into this life to prove to you whether you're good or bad. So that on the day of judgment, no one can have an excuse and say, God, I didn't do that. Who said I would have done that? Let's say Hitler would challenge God on the day of judgment. I challenge you. I wouldn't have done that. Then we see that the system of reward and punishment would be weak on the day of judgment. But now, after Hitler did what he did, he has nothing to justify on the day of judgment. Killing innocent people, you cannot justify that. And humanity will be witnessing. Everyone in the world will witness, yes, he was a criminal, he deserves to go to hell. So this is one reason. The second reason, we referred to it yesterday. We mentioned yesterday that in order for you to experience that heaven, you have to be qualified. Because only a soul which has been qualified and tested can actually experience that. Let me give you an example. Does anyone know how this nice gold that we see, this neat gold, how is it produced? Anyone? How is gold produced? Because look, those, companies which go and extract the gold from the ground, it doesn't look that nice. No. It looks very ugly. So what do they do to it? Shape it, clean it, but something before that. They melt it down. In order for you to get pure gold, you've got to burn it. Otherwise, it won't take that nice shape. Those beautiful oysters, right? What do you call them? The pearls. Those beautiful pearls. You need that pressure of the sea, all that pressure to make those beautiful pearls. Diamonds, they have a process. So we see this as a process of what? Purification. How do you purify gold and separate it from other elements? You melt it. And this is exactly the word God uses in the Quran. He says, I've brought the human being into this world to melt him. The believers, they are melted. You get rid of all those contaminants and you remain with a pure soul, like that pure gold. This pure soul is the soul which is qualified to go to that paradise. If you don't go that way with a pure soul, you will contaminate paradise. So this is another reason why God brings us into this life, to give us the chance to purify our souls. That's why the Quran, for example, in Surah Al-Jum'ah, in speaking about the role of prophets, what does هو الذي بعث في الأميين رسولا منهم. God has sent a messenger. What's his role? What's his role? يتلو عليهم آياته. To recite the signs of God. The second one, وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ, to purify their souls. The role of a prophet is to help you purify your soul. One of the joys of a believer on the day of judgment in paradise is the fact that he earned that reward. Let's say 10 years ago, some university would come and we'll tell you, Abu Ahmed, Osama, Mackenzie, here's your degree. You would get happy, obviously, getting a degree. It's nice, it's a reward. But would you appreciate it? No. But when you spent all those years and those sleepless nights studying and working and you earned it, then you're given a degree. That's the joy, right? That's the joy. God wants you to enjoy paradise at the best way possible. That can only be possible if you worked for it. If you earned it in this life and you went through difficulties and you passed the test. Otherwise, if God directly takes you there, you will not taste that joy. So that's another reason we can add.